Yeah, please, oh look.
Yeah. Yeah, it was amazing, this experience to go to the retreats, because I didn't know anybody and I had talked to Luciana, but just a few times, I think. And so I was very excited about it, how it was going to be. And so it was very rich, this experience. It was um, this being in the group and being with like-minded people, meeting so many, and with you, Luciana and Lubo, very loving, and I felt very welcome in the retreat, and it was also amazing to see this Manchester, or to experience this Manchester group, how they are connected and how they are to each other, and how nice it was to stay in Annabelle's place. And it was very natural, and everybody was coming there, and it was like being connected and very free. You could do what you wanted. You can go dancing if you wanted, and you can stay. And that was the same in the retreat. I felt very welcome and free. So I can recommend a retreat like that.
Oh, so lovely.
Thank you, dear. Like it was lovely to have you there, to meet and to explore together. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you also for the bravery to jump like that.
Came from inside, yeah. It was just, I had to.
Yeah. Thank you.
And am I on speaker? Can people hear me?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And I would like to add, Olog, exactly the same. It was just such an amazing, wonderful experience that, to be honest with you, I'm still on a post high from it, from what I've never. I mean, I've been on Buddhist meditation retreats in the past, which is just focusing on meditation itself, but this was so much more involved, and the love and the companionship and the non-judgmental and the togetherness of the people. Like you said, the Manchester group, but even the people in our group, Brian, Annabelle, yourself, Olog, obviously Luciana, Lubo, the love in that room, I've never, ever experienced anything in my life, to be honest with you. I think it's been a bit of a life change for me, because something's moved inside. I can't explain it, but yeah, it's going to take it. I'm still processing some of the information, because it's much more than meditation. I'm learning to use some of the techniques on the emotional side of it. And quite often, like I said in that meeting, a lot of the exercises, I had a lot of inner resistance before doing the exercises. And then after the exercises, I went, oh my God, this is just amazing. Like just a simple exercises of looking into someone's eye for 1 minute and seeing the life force, the being behind them eyes. It was just remarkable. Seriously, I just find it an amazing, amazing experience. And if this goes out to people who've never been on a retreat like that, I highly recommend it, because it's just that being in that group in a live environment, you can't replicate that. And each session and each exercise we did was totally unique, and some of the answers to the what came out was total spontaneity, and every time we did we asked about things about the exercise and all that, and even to the point where I started laughing in bed last night because of that meditation, when everybody started laughing, and that laughing just rippled through the crowd, and it was just amazing. And I was focused on the math. And 1 minute I could hear Annabelle laughing at the back. I think you had the giggles, Annabelle. And then I could hear Brian at the front. And it took me 2 or 3 minutes. Luciano, I could hear you laughing. And then I joined in. I got the giggles. And it was just, that total spontaneity from start to finish. I just really, really loved it. Yeah. So thank you for everyone for being there. And, I'll definitely go on another one. Yeah, definitely.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you. So touching. Just.
Oh, yeah, I can feel how your sharing is from your heart, and this deeply touch my heart. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Paul.
Mm.
Okay. Shall we start?
Or maybe someone else wants to share. If you want, guys, it's not, again, it's just an invitation, nothing. It's okay.
Okay.
I mean, I can say something, but now is now a good a time as any. Oh, wow. Wow. It was a really beautiful retreat. I mean, and rolling straight back after having done a week of living with you two, Luciana and Lubo in France. It just felt, it's just perfect. I think there's something about, like, I know we talk about life is just happening, but that just felt like life is happening plus. Like, wow, so blessed. Just so blessed to have this love on the screen and the beautiful mirrors. Yeah, I mean, I suppose as because I came straight back from you, and because I've really not been feeling very well. I'm still not, I'm still like being called to be slow and being called to be still, not just because that's a lovely thing to do in terms of living meditatively, but because the body is quite strongly saying that. And yeah, if that's what it takes, if that's what it takes to be stiller and quieter, and just to really kind of knock that doing on the head. It's such a pattern of life, isn't it? The doer. Yeah. It's just beautiful. And obviously I did know quite a few people in the room, but it really didn't make any difference. I think I said it on the retreat. I was absolutely thrilled. Like, wow, who are these new people? It's like amazing. Like, we're all in this great, beautiful wave, just riding it together. It's amazing. It's amazing. And it did feel very, I don't know, it's a funny one. Like, I told a few people about it and then they didn't come. But and they didn't come, so they weren't there. But it sort of felt like if anyone who was there, they almost could have walked straight off the street and been there. Like, if you were meant to be there, you would have been there and carried the love. But it did feel like there was quite a depth. Like, I'm not really that interested in the story of awakening, but I guess everyone had done quite a bit of work on themselves, whatever that means. Well, I don't know. It was just, we just dropped and accepted and laughed, and it felt like, coming from a background of doing lots of exercises and lots of retreats, like sometimes doing exercises can feel like you're doing an exercise. Oh, and now we're doing this exercise. It really didn't feel like that. Like it's like each one of those exercises is just life. Like, I'm just left with, would you still love me if? Like, it's just kind of gone into the membranes, and I'm feeling blah, like it's just there. It's like I'm living it. It wasn't here's an exercise and now it's done. It's just still here. Oh yeah, a bit like you, Paul, though, like just landing. Who knows where the landing takes us, but feels quite peaceful, actually. Very accepting of life and anything. And now I'm in like the ultimate retreat. I've got my mum and dad staying for a week. So yeah, that's great. Just perfect off the back of that. Yeah. Anyway, that'll do for now. Thank you. Thank you. Just
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you, Annabelle.
Thank
Thank
you,
you again
Annabelle.
for everything and the way you opened your house for those
your
thoughts
heart.
in your heart. It's just mind-blowing.
Yeah. I know even when I left Charmaine's the other day, I thought, oh shit, I should have given you a lift back here and you'd have been nearer the airport. But I only thought that when I was halfway.
Oh,
Anyway, it's all perfect.
thank you.
Yeah.
That was so touching.
Thank you, dear Annabelle. And it was nice to have you here and to live together and to dance, to walk, to go on the beach, to have a dinner.
Yeah. Just to be so with so much love, unconditional love. Wow. You could call it living non-duality or just living unconditional love.
This is what we all want for. We are longing for that. The whole beingness longs to recognize itself, to embrace, to love.